Hey, welcome back, Snowrunner fans. So we've been doing quite a few of our tasks, and I think today we're going to try to do a contract. At the end of the last video, we checked our thing just to see how much money we have, and I realized we're at 58% done with Michigan, and that's like, that's encouraging. It makes you feel like, hey, we're over halfway there, right? So I think we're going to do a contract today. I think we're going to just jump into the Husky forwarding and let's just do whatever's on top. So the top is the essentials. We want to deliver to the farm. I assume it's this farm. Yep. Okay. We want to bring 2 loads of bricks, which seem to be at the warehouse right by the farm. 2 loads of wooden planks, which are way up here in the dang mountain. And two units of fuel, which is right here by us. Well, we're going to accept this job, and we're going to track the job here. Well, what if, why do the wooden planks got to come from here? I feel like the wooden planks over here in Smithville are probably closer, right? I think I'm going to drive over to Smithville to get our planks. Let's start with that. I know bricks is the first thing on the list there, but I think I'm going to go with planks first. Yeah. I think I'm going to drive over to Smithville first. Or not Smithville, Black River. And that's where we're going to get our planks. Alright, so here we go. Let's go do this. We're going to use the Fleetstar again because I'm sure you guys have figured out this is my go-to truck, guys. This is... The Fleetstar is just my jam. If you don't like the Fleetstar, you probably ain't going to like my videos because the Fleetstar is my jam. I try to rotate between the trucks as much as possible, but I mean, when it comes down to it, the Fleetstar is just, it's my favorite. You know, we did use the Kodiak recently. In the last video, we used the Kodiak, and it was fun. It was challenging and fun, but it definitely made a job that probably could have been done in 15 minutes take like 25 minutes. So today we got a big job to do today. We're gonna take the Fleetstar. Probably should be taking a trailer with me. It would probably make sense to be towing a trailer with me right now, but we're gonna do this in stages. We're just gonna do a couple units at a time. It's really not a big enough job to require a trailer. Yeah, we could make it faster with a trailer, but it ain't really going to require one, so. And here we are, Black River. Our alma mater. Home sweet home, right? Forget, since I'm using the steering wheel, it jumps into neutral every time you go through a gateway. Alright, let's put our foot down and let's go, let's put our foot about halfway down. The last thing I want to do is hit a damn pebble in the road and do 100 damage to my truck because I ran over a pebble. We're going to put our foot about halfway down, not all the way down. We're going to roll down here and we're going to snag ourselves a couple loads of lumber. I just feel like this is way faster than running all the way to that warehouse at the north side of the map over there. That just seemed, I don't know, trying to run all the way to that warehouse at the north end of the map, or I guess it ain't the north end, I guess it's the west end of the map. Anyway, all the way up in the damn mountain, okay? The warehouse all the way up in the mountains. To me, that just seems like an awful long drive to go get something that we can just zip over here real fast and pick up. Now watch it not accept them because it didn't come from the warehouse it told me to get them from. Boy, that'd make me mad. That'd be frustrating as hell right there. tell you. Alright, is it this road? No. I think it's the next road. I kind of thought about running down here to the fuel station while I'm over here, but, I mean, hell, I really don't need it. We'll be back over to the other fuel station in no time anyway. I guess I worry so much about fuel because we don't technically have a fuel truck right now. The only thing we have that even resembles a fuel truck is a Chevy pickup pulling a little bitty trailer around. Like, that's literally the closest thing we have to a fuel truck right now. I guess that's why I worry so much about running out of fuel. Or maybe it's just because of the extra time constraints that go along with delivering fuel to a truck that's a long ways out on the trail. Maybe that's why, I don't know. I do worry a lot about running out of fuel though. Honestly, it's probably that second one. It's probably because I don't want to add the half an hour of time that it takes to deliver fuel to something if it's far enough away. Cargo. We need 2 of those and we are out of here, guys. That's all we came for, lumber mill. And apparently we came to knock your tree over like an idiot. Sorry. That's what you get for not looking where you're backing up. There. That's better. What do you guys like? Do you guys like the in-car view? Because I kind of like the in-car view in certain circumstances like this. Just cruising around with the steering wheel and you know, on fairly easy roads that I know pretty well, so I don't really need to see what's going on around me. Make sure the truck ain't tipping over or whatever. I like the in-truck view. What do you guys like, though? Tell me in comments what you guys like. If you like the in-truck view or if you like to see the truck. I like to see the truck because I think they look really freaking cool driving down the trails and stuff, and I like to watch them fling in the mud, and I like to watch the tires spinning in the mud and stuff. But honestly, when I'm using my steering wheel, I kind of like driving from the in-truck view here. I really do enjoy this view right here. Where are we taking this? To the farm. Oh yeah, giggity. That's easy. By using the in-car view is I actually have to be a little more careful around corners and stuff, you know, because I don't have that perspective of where's the side of the truck at. Is the side of the truck about to catch this light pole or whatever? Alright, 15 miles an hour top speed. That's crazy. These trucks feel like they're moving so fast, but my speedometer said I was doing 15 miles an hour. Now, if any truck would benefit from the off-road gearbox, I feel like it'd be this one right here. I feel like if any truck is going to be able to make full use of that gearbox, it'd be this Fleetstar. Well, any of my current rigs anyway. Because in the last video I was asking you guys if you guys thought that we should put the off-road gearbox on the Kodiak. Because the Kodiak, I mean, quite frankly, it sucks. It's a piece of crap. Kodiak is absolutely horrible trying to drive that thing. And I was wondering if you guys thought maybe you'd like to see me try it with the off-road gearbox. As of the time of recording this one, I haven't even posted that one yet, so if you guys comment at this exact moment in time, I have no clue. But yeah, I'm just thinking out loud that if either one of my trucks are going to benefit from that gearbox, it'll probably be this guy right here. This is my most useful truck. Now here's something I've never done. I've never traveled through a gateway in first-person view. I wonder if it stays. Let's find out. I can't imagine that it wouldn't, but let's find out if it stays in first person or not. Most big rig tires are not meant to go over 75 miles an hour. Well, I was on the floorboard doing 15, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Truckers pay about 30% of taxes and fees related to highway trust funds, even though they comprise only 7% of the overall traffic. Alright, let's head to the farm. See, this would have been a good time to have brought a trailer, honestly. Yep, first person, it jumps us right back in. That's cool. Hey, this would have been a good time to have brought a trailer, to be honest, because we could have just dipped down here to the gas station real quick and got the loads of fuel as well as the lumber that we already got. So we'll have to bear that in mind in the future to, you know, plan a little better. And if a job is like this, where we're going to be passing by 2 of the pickup locations in one trip, we should bring enough cargo space for both pickup locations. But it is what it is. We're going to run down here and drop this off, and we'll come back for the fuel. We got no problem with that. Now we're doing 20 miles an hour and I'm barely touching the throttle. But a while ago I was on the floorboard doing 15. What the hell? You know, I think I was looking at the wrong one. I think the one I was looking at for speed was actually the tachometer. The speed is to the right there, so I was looking at my speed all wrong. I have no idea how fast we were going. Yeah, sure enough, I was looking at the tach thinking it was the speedo. Yeah, so we're doing about 30 miles an hour, so that's not bad. Well, at times. 30 miles an hour at times. That's not too shabby. That's why it seemed like we were doing way faster than that. Exactly. That sure seemed fast for 15 miles an hour. Yeah, it was. It wasn't 15 at all. Like, right now, we're doing... Get my hand... Ah! There's a pole! Oh my god. Get my hands out of the way. Come on, get your hands out of the way, dude. You're annoying me. Right now we're doing about 8 miles an hour, but that's kind of beside the point at this point. Alright, let's see if this is a safe place to dip in here without flipping over. That's another thing about doing this in first person, is it's a lot harder to tell if you're about to flip over or not. You can't really tell what level of articulation you're at in first person nearly as good as you can in, you know, third person. Anybody ever wonder why it's first and third person, by the way? you know, just in anything, you know, in reference to oneself, you know, if you say, you know, let's say I was talking about myself. I said Schmack is driving through the water. I referred to myself in the first person. But if you refer to me and say, yeah, Schmack's driving through the water, you are referring to me in the third person. What the hell happened to the second person? Same thing applies to view. This is first person view. This is third person view. What the hell happened to second person? Where's the second person? Why is second person not relevant? Yeah, random thought while we drive through the water heading to the farm. And yeah, I'm aware I honked when I was trying to change views. You ain't got to point that one out. I know I did. Alright, here we go. We're going to drop off the first of 3 loads here. I think the hardest part about this is making our trip through the water there 6 times. 3 times in and 3 times out. Alright, we are going to drop off wood. There you go. Now we're going to go for a drive. Let's head. We still got like a half a tank of fuel. So I think instead of heading to the fuel station right now, we're going to head across the dam and go ahead and pick up the, what is it, the bricks. Yeah, at the warehouse on the other side of the dam. Then we're going to go ahead and go get the bricks right now. Drop off the bricks, then we'll go back for the fuel, and while we're getting the fuel, we'll also fuel up the truck, because it ain't like we're low, and I don't foresee us using 112 liters of fuel in that process. Not given the fuel economy of this particular truck is very high. It's a really good gas mileage truck, and the dam is just right there. The warehouse ain't far, it's just right across the dam. It ain't like we're going to have to drive a long ways to get it there. Splash! I thought I'd see a splash come over the hood, but I didn't. I feel like driving over these little dry spots actually slows you down. I think I should go around them. Well, as much as possible anyway. Like, really ain't no way to go around all of them. But I feel like these little dry spots actually slow you down. And yes, I know I'm in 2-wheel drive and open diff right now. I just use what's necessary. And it's not even necessary to lock the diff on this truck. That's why I like this truck so much. I don't even have to lock the differential, and it's just digging its way through like it ain't shit. As I get to this point where I'm about to have to lock the differential. I just want to see if it does better than the Kodiak did right here. Because you can watch the last video and see the Kodiak could not travel through here without getting winched. Alright, time to lock her in. Yeah, we're gonna kick her in 6-wheel and drive right out. Bubbo. And let's head to the warehouse. Go truck, go. Let's fly across this. see what we can hit flying across the dam here. 30. Looks like she peaks out about 32 miles an hour. Better than the 15 I thought she was doing earlier. Here we are at the warehouse. Get our bricks and go. And you know, we've discussed in the past, I always like to travel. I figured out what it is. Like, I always like to travel clockwise around any of these places where, like, you got an entrance and the exit is just one and the same. I figured out I always like to travel clockwise around them. Whether it's the oil drill sites, the logging stations where it's a loop, or whatever. Yep, got bricks. Can't tell from this angle though. We got bricks. I like this truck. I want to buy one. I want to buy one of these in real life and drive it to work. I forget you can like scoot way forward and see out your steering wheel better. But I feel like when you do that, your dude is just like leaning towards the windshield. Like, I feel like your driver is like doubled over with his face against the windshield when you do that. Alright, let's go deliver some bricks. But yeah, I like these. I want to get one of these and drive it to work. Just drive it to work every day. Fleetstar. You'd be surprised if you search them online. You can find these for as cheap as $4,000 or $5,000. Like, it's actually a doable thing. It's a thing that can be done. Buying one and just using it to drive. It can happen. Of course, everybody knows the Kodiaks are available online for fairly cheap. Those things are a dime a dozen. Those things were used as light-duty dump trucks for like 30 years. So, you know, Kodiaks, worn out Kodiaks, albeit, but Kodiaks are all over the place for cheap. My thing is, if I got one of these just to drive around, just to have, I would want it to be a gas engine. I wouldn't want I don't think I'd want a diesel in it. I think it would be probably kind of dumb to pay the maintenance costs of a diesel just to drive it around. But I think the gas engine might be fairly cheap to maintain. You know, clean oil, oil filters, things like that. It might be fairly cheap to maintain the gas engine version. But then the diesel engine may need less maintenance. So while the maintenance may be more expensive per occurrence, the occurrences would probably be fewer and more far between. Come on, baby. There we go. Get on down here and deliver our bricks. Alright. I am going to go ahead and just kick it in. We've already proven the truck can run through here without locking it in, so I'm just going to go ahead and lock it in just to make it a little easier to get through here. Man, I feel like I'm leaning hard on that one. I didn't pick a very good pathway this time. We got 81 liters left. Yeah, we're going to make it to the gas station just fine. If not, we'll send the Navistar over here to drag it to the gas station. we go. Easy as pie, guys. This is really not a very difficult contract, to be honest. I think they're setting us up, making us think it's all easy. They're setting us up for failure. Alright, we're dropping off some bricks. Alright, guys. It's time to go get some fuel. Both for the truck and for the farm. We need fuel for both. Let's head on out of here one last time. Well, I guess not one last time. We're going to be heading out of here 2 more times. For this one job. And probably a lot more than 2 more times by the time we complete Michigan. Did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. I just didn't turn sharp enough, that's all. Okay. No, I did go the wrong way. There's the road I should have been on right there. Ooh. Here we go, here we go. Seems a little muddier on this side of the circle. Going around to the other side like I did the first trip. It seems a little muddier over here. Seems like it's getting dark already, too. Oh well. We can deliver a load in the dark, I don't mind. Definitely seems to be more drivable all the way over here to this side. It seems to be a lot easier to drive through it over here. Okay, let's throw this guy back in high gear. Automatic gear, I guess, technically, not high gear. High gear would require a different gearbox than what we have. Didn't turn my headlights on, I accidentally killed the engine for a second. Whoa, moving now. slow down there because we were moving, getting a little sketchy, to be honest. Cargo management, give me some fuel. And let's run up here and get me some fuel. We got some fuel for the farm. Fill our engine, because we're at the fuel station. You gotta shut that bad boy off. Alright. There we are. Full tank of fuel. Let's make this last run, right? We're going to take the shortcut today. But we ain't all about taking the boring highway everywhere we go, right? We're going to take the shortcut this time. The shortcut, which is actually longer because it's muddier and more treacherous, but like I say, this game ain't about the highway. If we wanted to always take the highway, we could have bought Truck Simulator, right? American, I think it's a what? American Truck Simulator, ATS, I think. If all we wanted to do is take the highway everywhere, we could have bought it. But we are going to cut through this way. Maybe we get in trouble, maybe we don't. I doubt it. In this truck, I highly doubt it. Even on the trail, I can't find it. There it is. Damn, how deep is the water? We have a snorkel. How deep is that water that it was coming up saying dangerous level, even though we have a snorkel? Throwing 6-wheel drive right here, we got into something soft. Gotta have our 6-wheel drive for this one. back over here and run it two-wheel drive, save a little fuel. Yeah, there we go. Pretty steep hill. I feel like we're getting close to the farm. Yeah, I think that's the road right there, in fact. Yeah, there we go. We are shortcut complete. So within the next couple minutes, guys, we're going to have this job complete. We're going to have this fuel dropped off. The farm's going to be happy. I wonder what they need the fuel for. Maybe for their tractors and equipment and stuff, I guess. Makes sense. Tell you what the farm needs is a dang pavement. Somebody come in here and grade this and do some dirt work to raise the altitude here a little bit, so the water doesn't stand for the first 100 yards of their driveway. That's what the farm needs, somebody with a damn dozer. Come on, Bessie. Make it to there. There you go. Sort of. We're almost done. There we go. Third trip in. Tell you what I need to do is just leave the farm in my truck, because they sure need it worse than I do. I can go buy me another one. The farm apparently needs it pretty bad. Alright guys, let's drop off this load and see what we get. With these supplies, they'll be able to keep up the food supply to the town. One less crisis on our hands. 440, whatever you call them, stars, experience points, whatever the hell they call them on this game, and $4,100. Alright, let's take our truck home. We're gonna cut across the middle of the grass this time. We ain't getting stuck over there again. Not stuck, but slowed down, I should say. right through that stuff. No all-wheel drive, no diff lock, just right through it. Really? What the hell? Alright, there we go, folks. So there you have it, the old Fleetstar rides again. Took care of a contract this time. I believe that was called the Essentials, if I remember right. So there we have it. Don't forget to subscribe and click like and share and you know, invite your friends that also play Snowrunner to come watch as well. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace out.